Greetings fellow 50p collectors of the Isle of Man variety for this video. It's my 300th video, so happy days. 300. I never thought I'd get to 300 videos. Didn't ever expect to be collecting 50p's for the last 5 or 6 years, but sometimes these hobbies grab you by the short and curlies, and you've got no option but to run with it. So a big thank you to all the subscribers on the channel and to all the regular commentators. I think one of them in particular has to be to Coin a Phrase, who always leaves a witty comment below, which makes me giggle. So a big thank you again to everyone, and apologies to Les, the 50p collector, because Les, you're maybe going to be a little bit greener with envy after you see the arrival on tonight's video. So I know we're zoomed out a bit, but this is just to give you the full effect of the two Isle of Man Viking ships trays, starting from 1971 up in the corner and going right through to the last one available, which is 1987. So you can see in those years they released an awful lot of different designs. And well, maybe a year ago there was a lot more spaces in these trays, but I've particularly focused on the first run of coins, and you'll see here we are missing the 1972, 3 and 74 coin, but I took the conscious decision, and rather than ban these at the start, I would work my way through the other coins and basically not leave these on the back burner, but really wait until they came up at a price that was affordable. I say affordable, there's none of these coins are really affordable if you decide to do the whole run of them. I mean, between these two trays there's 70 coins, and I'm still missing a few, and I'm still missing a few of the more pricier ones. But if you saw the most recent video, I added in the 1979 D die mark silver coin. And I just thought, well, I wonder how many silver coins there are, because it was something that I didn't take into consideration really when I started the collection. But I think in this tray there's 10 silver coins. There's at least one up here, and there's probably several more that are going to be to be purchased for this, the second half of the Viking ship collection. So let's have a look and see what we have for the 300th video. I guarantee it's a special coin. There's no brilliant uncirculated or used coin for the 300th video. This is a special one. So firstly, it arrived in a nice little black box like so, and it arrived with a certificate of authenticity. So this is an edge inscribed 50p, and it is sterling silver BU2. I think that's the proof quality, that the number 2. And this again, like last night's coin, has a very low issue limit of 10,000 coins. And of course, because these go back to the year 1979, they're becoming harder and harder to find. And like all of the Isle of Man coins, they do attract a premium. So which coin is it that we're missing from the collection? Well, if we pop right down to the corner here, we'll see that we're missing the inscribed 1979 F die silver 50p. And of course, this is the one that has arrived tonight. So let's have a little look at this coin. Now, the one I put in last night was a lovely coin. It was in really, really nice condition. This one's in equally nice condition, but I think unfortunately at some point it may have been handled in the past, because there are a few little marks on it, but not to worry about that. We'll just pop it out of its Popjoy mint plastic covering, which, as you can see, over the years it does turn a nasty colour of yellow, or perhaps back in 1979 they actually came like that. But this is instructed as high quality as the coin last night. The coin last night was a proof 4 coin, but if we hold that around and we just get it in focus a little bit better, you can see it does have the edge inscription on it. You can see the word July there. So most important with these coins, and I think it's one of the things that really got me into collecting the Isle of Man 50p's, is all the various die marks that are on these coins. And you can have these coins, you know, a 1979 coin, you can have one of them, but when you start collecting the different die marks that are available on the circulating coins, and then the different die marks that are available on the silver proof coins, suddenly the collection goes from, you know, X amount of coins to triple X amount of coins. It really does swell the collection, and unfortunately I am a bit of a sucker for this. So as with all of these coins, if we have a zoom in and we have a look at the front of the ship, now to the untrained eye you may not be able to work out this die mark, but if I get in closer and I tell you that it is in fact an F, as you look at it, it becomes more apparent. So this is an F die coin, it's guaranteed, and again I do think this is one of the harder ones to find, because you can also get the F die coin without the inscription. So finding one with the inscription was a bit of a challenge, but I don't let a challenge ever stop me. So let's pop this one into the capsule. I think just to start off with, we'll turn that little label round, and we'll pop the capsule in, or the coin in the capsule like so. We've got the little lid to go on that, so we'll pop that on, and that's where that coin is going to live for, I imagine, a very long time. So we're nearly finished with this tray. We've got the three big headers to go, the 72, 73 and 74, and they're cupro nickel coins, so they're not even silver coins. We've done this whole row. This row we're just missing one at the end, which is a 1979 AC tin-walled 50p. Now there's no problem at all finding the AA and the AB version of this coin, but I have looked every day for the AC version and I simply cannot find one. So I don't know if this coin exists or if it was struck in such low numbers that there's just not any on the second-hand market. So if anybody knows where I can find one of these coins at a reasonable price, then drop me a little message below. If we go on to the next line, we'll see we've got silver, we got the AA inscribed, AB inscribed, then we've got the AD, we've got another silver, so we've got the inscribed D silver, we've got the inscribed E silver, we've now got the inscribed F silver. We're missing 1980 AA die mark, so that's one I'll have to hunt out. I don't know if I've actually looked for that one that much, but I'll have to focus my attention on that. And then the last coins in the collection are possibly going to be the couple of the hardest ones to get, not in terms of price, but just in terms of actually finding them. So it's a 1980 Odin's coin, and the 1980 AB Odin coin, and the 1980 AC Odin coin, and it refers to the edge inscription on these coins. The coins are the same as the 1979 coin in design, but they do have a different edge description and a different date on them. The AC coin may or may not be making its way to me as we speak, but enough said about that. And then the next tray we'll be focusing on will be the second tray. So we've already got the 1980 silver D die mark coin, which is quite a rare one. And then the design changes. It goes on to a Viking ship, which was based on a design of Viking ship that was found in the Gottlieb stones. And that design carries the whole way through. You can see there's silver ones were missing there. There's diamond proof ones were missing, another silver. There's the baby crib one, basic one, a proof one, and a silver one. Those ones are quite pricey as well. A couple more of the Gottlieb stones, 1983 AA with a second die mark, and a 1983 with no die mark, a silver version of that coin. and you can see the design changes as well as we go through the years, and that was in fact the last design. That follows right through to 1987. So a couple of the 1984 coins to go there, a couple of the circulating ones but with various die marks on them, a diamond proof finish one. This one I don't think I'll ever get in the collection. That has a inscription around the edge, which I think it celebrated a yacht race or some sort of a race. Only 150 of those minted. And then we go on to the 1984 proof coin with no die mark, the silver version with no die mark, and then we're down to the last row. And actually some of these coins are quite tricky to find, and they are quite pricey as well. I think this Isle of Man collection is quite an expensive one to do. I think possibly if I knew what it was going to cost, I might not have started it, but I'm in now, balls deep as they say, so we'll carry on with that. We can see there we need the 1985 silver coin with no die mark. We have a couple in those capsules, and then the very last one is the 1987 coin. So that's the Isle of Man collection as it stands. We've done the first tray with most of the silver coins that are available, if not all of them, and we're going to move on and get stuck into this second tray. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. As I said, it's the 300th video on my channel, so really chuffed that I've managed to do 300 videos. I think the channel's only been going for just over a year, so that in itself is quite an achievement, and quite an achievement to have all you lovely subscribers as well that leave your comments. So that's it for now. For anybody who's new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. I do reply to as many of the comments, if not all of them, as possible, and thoroughly enjoy being part of this 50p collecting community. To coin a phrase, I look forward to your remarks on the F die 50p. Les, I hope you haven't turned another shade of green. You'll be looking like the Incredible Hulk soon. But for me, for now, that's it. Peace and love. Coin Snatcher out.